Hey everyone, this is our second bonus episode of The Pair we recorded after episode 23 on spontaneous human combustion. Paige and I each picked out a beer, and this episode is all about the one she picked out. If you haven't listened to the first one, go back and check it out. It's about a s'mores-flavored beer by Dogfish Head. And if you haven't listened to our episode on spontaneous human combustion, I highly recommend it. A lot of interesting stuff in that one. But without further ado, here's this week's bonus episode on peanut butter s'more.
Okay, dokie. I don't remember how to...
I don't know, we just start. I mean...
Just jump into it, I guess.
Yep, this is another bonus episode.
This is another bonus episode because I found a beer that I thought was interesting.
This is after spontaneous human combustion.
And ironically, it is a similar flavor profile to the last bonus episode we did.
The other bonus episode that was also recorded after episode 23.
Yes.
Spontaneous human combustion.
So this is called Peanut Butter S'more by Hubbard's Cave Brewery. It is located in Niles, Illinois. I believe it used to be located in Chicago, but they moved locations.
You said you found this at Benny's while you were shopping for...
the beer for episode 22.
Sirens. Nice.
Yes. I was like, huh.
I'm excited.
That sounds interesting. So about Hubbard's Cave, it is an independent craft brewery. It was born in 2013 on the near west side of Chicago with the quest of making fine Belgian-inspired ales for all beer lovers. It was founded by architect, former Marine, and Chicago native Jerry Nelson, not to be confused with the Muppet puppeteer Jerry Nelson.
Correct.
The brewery has since become a family operation when Jerry's brother, Dave, joined in. We are fortunate to have a fabulous team of dedicated brewery professionals to work with every day. What does it mean? Did we mention Jerry did an architecture abroad program in Versailles, France?
It's Versailles.
Versailles? Versailles?
Versailles?
Versailles? I don't speak French. So there is a term meaning 1 year in French, and it's referenced, and I don't want to say it because I'll be embarrassed. It began with a seasonal rotation of annual Belgian beers. This is a brewery, I believe, that he had opened previously, but he was sharing profits with his distributors, and he didn't want to do that. So then he opened up Hubbard's Cave.
His own place.
Yes. Which has since become weekly and bi-weekly releases. Our first offering, Maya, was made for the adults at Jerry's daughter's first birthday party. 1 year has expanded its offerings over the years with an emphasis on fruited and unfruited American wild ales, sour beers, and barrel-aged stouts. In 2017, the brewery moved to Niles, Illinois, and expanded to include a tap room. The new brewery allows everyone to get home more frequently for quality time with the kids.
Aww.
Very nice. The working brewery in the background lends a hand to creating a laid-back atmosphere where you can sit back and enjoy some of your favorite craft beers on tap. We have moved with a bigger tap room space and kitchen, and then this is still in Niles. And then Hubbard's Cave, it was developed in 2015 as an alternative to our Belgian-style ales, producing American-style ales, primarily imperial stouts and Hubbard's Cave signature fresh double IPAs.
Okay.
Hubbard's Cave is a refreshing addition to the 1 year family, and it was named after the Chicago Hubbard Street traffic tunnel on Interstate 90 and 94.
Oh.
Next to where the brewery is born. And it says, Hubbard's Cave has quickly grown to produce some of our most popular offerings. If you go on the Google for Hubbard's Cave. If you go on the Google page for Hubbard's Cave.
Let me look on the Google.
Don't make fun of me. Fucking rude. They don't have that many reviews. I think they've only got like 57 reviews.
Oh, for their actual place. Got it.
But they're all glowing reviews. They've got like an average of like a 4.7.
We should add that on our list.
It's on the list.
Gotta go there.
It's immediately on the list. It's on the list. So Peanut Butter S'more from Hubbard's Cave is a imperial stout, but it is a double pastry imperial stout.
Whoa.
And I will go into that. But right now, it does not have a beer advocate page. They have s'more and peanut butter cup, but they do not have peanut butter s'more on Beer Advocate.
So did they have a separate beer called just s'more?
Yes.
By Hubbard Cave? They made a s'more beer?
Yes.
But this is peanut butter s'more?
Yes.
They don't even have a page?
Nope.
This is crazy.
So I had to go to Untapped and not Beer Advocate.
Okay.
Because I just wanted some facts about the fucking beer, which is a 12% ABV. Woo. It is up there. It is brewed with marshmallows, chocolate, graham crackers, and peanut butter.
Similar to last bonus episode, but with peanut butter.
Yes. It has an average rating on Untapped of 4.12, which I don't know what that
like
translates to in beer advocate
to
numbers,
Untapped ratings.
but it's had a total of 928 people check in on it, so decent. It doesn't have an IBU listed, but it's a stout, so I can imagine that it's going to be a dark beer.
Yep.
Some of the reviews, a bit too sweet for me.
Ooh.
From Tyler H. Okay, a bit thinner and overly sweet. From Ange S. And then very good s'more flavor.
Huh.
Pastry stout, in simplest terms, is an unofficial beer style that takes the sweet, rich, dessert-like side of stout to the extreme. Ingredients in so-called pastry stouts can be as common as coffee, as saccharine as syrup, or as unusual as pasilla, Pasilla, pepper.
Huh.
Baking spices like cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla are paramount. But beyond that, there are no rules.
Oh, yeah. Pasilla pepper.
Pasilla pepper. However, for the sake of this tasting, parameters were as follows. Beers must be labeled as stout, include at least 2 confectionery-inspired names, and must make us lick our lips and crave another sip.
Oh, my God.
And then it can also include that chocolate and cherry also make frequent appearances to it. Overall, if it started as a dark roasty beer and ended tasting like a liquid baked good, calling it a pastry stout is fair game.
Oh, gosh.
It's going to be sweet.
I am afraid.
Okay, we can try it now.
I imagine, just comparing it to the other bonus episode that we just recorded before this, it's going to be boozier tasting.
I agree.
Obviously higher ABV.
Yes.
And it's going to be much richer.
It is.
But
Closer to the stout from Goose Island.
But that review where he said thinner, I don't know if it's going to be as like thick of a mouthfeel as Goose Island.
Well, that's because of the bourbon.
Yeah. But I feel like, I don't know, it is going to be richer, it's going to be boozier, it's going to be sweeter, and I'll taste some peanut butter.
I did want to go over one thing, though. Mm-hmm. The history of s'mores. S'more is a contraction of the phrase some more. S'mores appeared in a cookbook in the early 1920s where it was called a graham cracker sandwich. The text indicates that the treat was already popular with both Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts in 1927. A recipe for some more was published in Tramping and Trailing with the Girl Scouts. The contracted term s'mores appears in conjunction with the recipe in 38, a publication aimed at summer camps. A 56 recipe uses the name s'mores and lists the ingredients as a sandwich of 2 graham crackers, toasted marshmallow, and half a chocolate bar. And then a 1957 Betty Crocker cookbook contains a similar recipe under the name s'mores.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I love s'mores.
I do too.
They're so good.
If I couldn't have like a campfire, I would make them on my stove.
Yes. But nothing beats sitting outside next to a bonfire.
Hell yeah. Burning a marshmallow.
Having some s'mores.
How do you like your s'mores?
I like my marshmallow browned, but not like melted and charred.
I like charred. I like that bit of crispiness.
I can get the texture thing, but it's just the bitterness of the burning.
I think it tastes good.
I don't know. I like it just brown, maybe just a little more well done than that.
I say that, but like I eat my meats rare. My marshmallows have to be crispy, but my meats can be bloody.
And then I was going to say that Girl Scouts, they actually have a s'mores cookie.
They do.
Which they came out with, I think, a few years ago. I tried it, and it was not very good.
I have also tried it because I have a cousin who is in the Girl Scouts, and we buy from her every year.
My coworker, his daughter is selling cookies, and I ordered 3 boxes of cookies.
I love the Samoas and the Thin Mints.
I like Samoas and Thin Mints also.
Samoas are so good.
I ordered a box of Samoas, Thin Mints, and then the peanut butter ones, whatever they're called. Do-si-dos or whatever.
Ow.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I poked the side of my nose and something hurt.
Oh.
That was weird. Oh.
The s'mores cookies are okay. Hopefully this beer is going to taste a lot better.
The can is literally just a s'more with the word peanut butter on top of the s'more.
It reminds me of Tangerine Tornado. It's just an aluminum can with a white label.
Wow. Oh my God.
You smelled your finger. You didn't smell the can. And you...
That is pure chocolate. Wow.
Here, I'll let you.
I don't want to pour. I'm worried I'll spill.
Oh, okay. I'll pour mine. You're making me nervous.
Wow.
Whoa.
That looks like tar.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
I told you.
Holy cow. Oh my gosh. That's like literally you melted a marshmallow and chocolate. Holy shit.
It smells so heavy. I'm scared.
You got a lot. We're not going to finish this either.
Oh,
right?
hell no. It just hit the side of the glass and it looked like milk chocolate.
Okay, there's a little bit of head on this, but and it looks like a caramel. It looks like a very deep brown head.
You can smell the peanut butter if you get close. Like, you can smell that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
The head immediately disappears.
Yes, it is not very...
There's nothing in this.
Very dark. Like, you cannot see through it at all. It is not as black as the dogfish head one. This is definitely more of a brown. But that is strong.
It's like...
That is a concentrated smell.
It's almost like...
Wow.
What is it, like Nesquik? Like
Yeah.
chocolate Nesquik? It smells
Yeah, but still
so
peanut buttery.
sweet. Like,
I don't know.
this
I kind of like it, but then I also like, if you smell it too long, it's a little Play-Doh-y.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a little Play-Doh-y. I'm scared.
It is Play-Doh-y.
Right?
It's so weird. The smell is great, though.
I'm
The smell is
curious.
so sweet.
All right. I'm frightened. Okay. That is very sweet.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
That is-
Okay.
Wow.
This is as close as anything's ever gotten to that Goose Island thing.
Yeah, wow.
This is a lot closer tasting to
Not
that.
nearly as thick, though, on the tongue.
Right.
Like, it is thinner.
But it's just
Wow.
there's so much.
I will say, I think that Goose Island one was thicker on the tongue, and it made it harder to drink.
But this is still, I
Very
don't know,
close.
this is still thick, though. To me, compared to the last one.
Well, yeah, compared to the last one, but that is a lot. I am glad we didn't open both cans. I gotta drink it again.
Overwhelmingly sweet. The peanut butter, definitely you can taste up front, but comes through a bit more in the finish. I think up front it's just sugary, marshmallowy.
Yes. There is chocolate in the back and peanut butter in the back. Like when you swallow it, hits it, you get it there. But outright, there is a tingling on your tongue from the sugar. It is a lot.
It is so sweet.
And that is the reason why it comes in a 2-pack.
It makes my face go like that.
It's just intense. That is
Oh my gosh.
That just shows you how different every brewery is going to be when they go about brewing something. Because we had 2 s'mores beers, with the only difference really being,
One says they got peanut
peanut
butter.
butter and the other. Obviously, they use different ingredients, but, I didn't go into them because they don't have them listed.
Likely a different brewing method.
Yes.
And then this one was coined like a dessert stout.
Double pastry
stout. Which wasn't in the list of stouts on Wikipedia.
It is an unofficial stout.
Yeah. It's...
It is a lot to have on the palate.
Wow.
Like, holy crap.
Just like Goose Island, this is one to sip.
Yeah.
Because you said it was like 12
yeah.
point 12%.
It's just 12%, yeah.
One to sip.
I would say, because you're having a whole experience when you're drinking this beer, because you're going in to smell it, and you smell the peanut butter, and then you get the chocolate and marshmallow on your tongue. I'm not getting the graham cracker as much as I did in the dogfish head one from the bonus episode that we did before, but it's like a whole experience where, like, I can taste it, and you know how peanut butter can kind of be salty? I'm also getting that.
Yep. I don't know if it's... I don't know if I would say s'mores. I don't know. It's just sweet peanut butter chocolate. I can taste marshmallow. So I can kind of see how s'mores, the naming, how that's relevant.
I think the peanut butter overtook
yeah.
the graham cracker and made it less of a s'more and more of a chocolate peanut butter
Chocolate
cup.
peanut butter, yeah. Yep.
So that is interesting. I cannot finish this.
No,
that is too sugary.
It's still a little, I guess, kind of toasty. It's got a little bit of bite to it.
Yes.
But it's just so overwhelmingly sweet. Not
I'm gonna call it
necessarily
done on that.
Not necessarily in a bad way.
No, because there's a very interesting aftertaste when you swallow it. That gives it like a different level of not just being sugary, but it is so brief that it is just you can't drink the whole thing.
This is the kind of beer that I think I would definitely enjoy by itself. I wouldn't eat this with food. I wouldn't order this at a bar.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get it at a restaurant. Not something that I don't think would really go with anything. It's just maybe, like you said about the last one, a good dessert beer.
Yes. But even then,
maybe with some ice cream.
I would not drink the whole can.
No.
I would honestly, I would sell that in smaller cans.
It's a 16-ounce can there?
Yeah, I would sell that in
There's
smaller
no
cans.
way.
That is too sweet.
It'll fuck you up.
Yep.
And maybe make you throw up.
Yeah, it's a lot going on with the flavor profile that it's just kind of like with the peanut butter, it took away from the s'mores.
Peanut butter on the nose. A lot.
But you still get that Play-Doh-iness. So weird.
It is weird. That's extremely accurate, though.
Weird beer. I just think it's hilarious that we both picked a s'more beer.
Well, I saw that bottle and I saw Dogfish Head. I was like, oh, what's this? I said, Campfire Amplifier.
I saw the flavor and I was just like, huh. Well, that was an experience.
Wow.
Yeah, I cannot drink any more of that. It is going to hurt my mouth. I'm serious. That is concentrated. It is, again, not nearly as intense as the Goose Island, but
it comes close.
It's close. And honestly, that's just because the difference in ABV, really. Because Goose Island was 15?
Yeah, closer to 16.
Yeah, and this is 12, so.
So Paige and I are recording this after having done the bonus episodes from episode 23. Because the beer that we bought came in a 2-pack, and we shared one because I don't know if we talked about this already. I haven't listened back to it. It's been a while since we recorded it, but we only decided to drink one can, share one.
It's in the last episode that we posted. It said, do you want to share a can?
Oh. Wait, the last episode we posted? What?
It's in the bonus episode at the end.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay, you listen to that. All right, I forget everything.
He doesn't listen. He only listens when he's editing.
So, the second can we actually gave to Scott, my coworker.
Did Scott ask? Or did you think Scott needs to try this?
Yeah, I think I was like, Scott, you got to try this beer.
Okay.
And
it's
then
an experience.
And then he, while we were at work, typed up this email. And I'm just going to read it. It's a review of the beer.
Yay.
He sent us an email to beerandfearcast@gmail.com if you want to
send us an email as well.
Yeah, if you want to say what up or
ask me out on a date.
Ask Paige out on a date or try some of the beers that we're trying in the episodes. If you want to sample those and then tell us what you think.
So many of these breweries are amazing. They need recognition.
They really are. So this is Scott's review, Scott's email. Okay, so my review. Y'all dying for emails, so fuck it. Here's an email. Appearance. I have 2 motorcycles. One of them has been parked and hasn't moved for the last 8 years. If I drain the oil right now, I believe it would look like this beer. Not quite black, but damn close. Oddly enough, I believe the oil would have the same amount of bubbles. There was close to no head on the beer, just a few errant bubbles who got lost on their way to bubble school, and some creepy-ass old man said, "Hey kid, I lost my dog. Can you help me find it? Jump in this van. Mind the handcuffs on the door handles."
Bubble school is what I'm hung up on. Continue.
Smell. Heavy on the malt, but the peanut butter is definitely in there. I have no idea how they put peanut butter into beer. Is it artificial flavoring, actual peanuts? It's a mystery, but it's in there. If there were hops used in the manufacture of the substance, I couldn't smell them.
Nope.
Taste. real heavy on the malt and the peanut butter. If there was marshmallow and graham cracker, they got mugged by the peanut butter and were hog-tied in the corner of the glass. I was shocked how much peanut butter flavor there was. Speechless. It was a thick beer, sweet but not necessarily in a bad way. It was just that the peanut butter was overwhelming it by a lot. Back when I used to homebrew, I'd take a spoon to sample the malt syrup, and this stuff was very close to pure syrup. I wouldn't be shocked if this was, if not a double bock, a 2.5 bock. This is a beer that, if I liked peanut butter like a lot, would get me in trouble. ABV was high as well as it seemed. As high as well it seemed. I wanted to pour some out, but felt Catholic guilt, and so drank the whole damn thing.
You should not have, Scott. You should not have drank the whole damn thing.
Mouthfeel. Almost syrupy, it was so thick. I love Guinness, but I seriously needed to brush this off my teeth.
I know, right?
Almost no carbonation as well. I wasn't shocked by the lack of bubbles, but there wasn't even much burping, so I can't judge the burp a la Paige.
You couldn't judge the burp. Okay, let me tell you, it's like drinking tar.
It's pretty thick.
It was so thick, like you felt it on your teeth.
I enjoyed this beer. Writing it down, it doesn't sound like it, but I liked it. Peanut butter was heavy, like super heavy. I have questions for the brewer about how they made this beer taste like peanut butter with some beer flavoring.
Yeah.
3.5 out of 5. Would drink free again.
Really? Wow, Scott, you are so much less picky than I thought.
Very generous review,
It was
yeah.
a very generous review.
I didn't think he would care for it much.
I didn't either. I also like to add, and I think we've mentioned this maybe, I don't remember, that he drank this in the shower.
He did drink it in the shower. He brought up the phenomenon of shower beers.
Yes.
And shower beers are great. I don't know if I've partaken.
I can't say I've
particularly,
I
but
can't say I've partoken of shower beer.
But I can imagine it is a very pleasant thing, especially like if you're outside working and sweating your ass off, like mowing the lawn, come inside.
I have partook in bathtub wine.
Oh, okay, that's close.
So there's that.
Yeah, but like coming in a hot shower with a cold beer, just those two together. So he, I guess, tried it with this beer. Not my first pick for a shower beer, but I hope it was good. You seem to like it.
Maybe that's what improved it.
Maybe. Scott, thanks for the review. Anyone else?
Yeah, thanks, Scott.
Try any of our beers and then hit us up at our email, beerandfearcast@gmail.com. Tell us what you think about the beer.
What a good guy.